going to be important. And for Alabama, their pick and roll defense is going to have to be on point. Will be interesting to see how do they guard Braden Smith.
Smith right away. In and outs, and Omori with a rebound, the transfer from Rutgers.
And there we saw, he must be thinking every time he lets it go, it's going in.
Did make a shot against Alabama last year. Shot clock down to 5. Kaufman-Renn lid on this basket. Sears with it, went off against Purdue last year for 35 points. Grant Nelson. That's a good look, and Harris with the board. Shot clock down to 4. Kaufman-Renn got to let it go. No! Omori inside at 10 now. Stevenson an open look.
That press that slowed them down. They switched everything. McNeith's one of those teams that they're tough off the bounce, but defensively did a good job.
That's why he's missed only 1 shot this year. Here comes Sears. Foul call against Bird, down low against the Mori. Smith had 22 Monday night. Led the Boilers in every category. There's his first 2.
Oh, that's pretty right there. I mean, he gets with that crossover.
Shot clock to 8. Blocked by Bird, but a foul called. And that's his second.
Keeping the crowd involved in this thing is going to be so big because it's such an advantage.
Blocks last year. And he's got all the points for Alabama so far. What an opportunity for Trey Kaufman-Renn with the ball without Zach Edey. Kick it back inside. Caleb Furst with his first 2. And 1.
With Wilberg picking up his second, Matt Painter going to the veteran to play center. It's a tough spot for these freshmen.
Braden Smith has a bucket and an assist. Make it 2 buckets.
Yeah, but right there, you see the...
Well, he wears number 5. Matt Painter said he had his best game as a Boilermaker on Monday nights.
Oh, what a pass.
Well, that's another good look inside. And this time, Reed with the finish.
Boy, you just look at the...
We didn't guard them. They didn't guard us. But we came out with more points. Good offensive board from Kaufman-Renn. And a jump hook.
Hey, he just was patient there. You know?
Purdue controlling the boards, winning that part of the matchup so far. Smith left open.
Well, he is getting some open...
Meanwhile, Purdue has scored 4 of the last 5 possessions. And he's going to the line. Caleb Furst gets 2.
Well, Brady wired, I think, to pass. And I think that's a product of Matt Painter pulling that out of him.
Every single game in the Purdue uniform, just like his sidekick, Foster Loyer. And if high off the glass, Holloway just checked in. Inside to Nelson for an easy 2.
And that's a tough spot right there. But Fletcher Loyer, if you're Gardner, look at where they end up in the Final 4.
Tough fade away.
Man.
How it starts. Braden Smith.
It's from Smith.
Phylon, freshman. And 1.
And that's where LeBaron told us today, Paul, that he's been a pleasant surprise defensively. And he said in high school...
Phylon gets to the lane. Did not get his second bucket. Diabate foul.
Diabate, he would have scored a lot more points.
Diabate
has great size at 6'7", 215, and he shot some threes early.
Cox, freshman, tough shot. Got the roll.
Well, he's not bashful. CJ,
non-traditional move from Auburn to Alabama. Shot clock at 5. Diabate for 2.
3 games, they have not made them at any type of clip. Wisconsin going to have to handle Arizona's guards. You think about Caleb. Yeah, and a guy that didn't get to work much in the summer because of that abdominal injury, but you could certainly tell he looked back to close to 100%. Fly through that passing lane.
Well, they get that one right away. They get it back.
It shows that speed of Aiden Holloway.
Right back to Kaufman-Renn.
Whoa, what a spin. And that's all he has to do.
Sears has been quiet. Omori's second dunk of the night.
And that's the gravity that Mark Sears presents. You got Jakari here, 43% from three on the year. But that means the help has got to be there. Nobody's home. And Omori's
a basket last year in the win over Alabama. On the board now with a couple of free throws. Sears gets the bounce.
Boy, Bama goes back to the same exact play, but there's the strength of Sears on this. Can't free him up there.
Lawyer trying to free up. Burgess got it.
Well, he can make those. Hasn't made one on the...
Mark Sears only 2 points.
Boy, what a rebound right there
by the freshman.
The Purdue has got to match up.
Lawyer finds his shot. Burgess.
He just swung around Omori. Omori just doesn't block.
He already has a 3 and that deuce. Philon. There's their first 3.
That's a big-time pass, and certainly with Mark Sears
makes that runner, rebound to Nelson.
You're right. He likes that little runner shot in the lane. Oh, what a hesitation.
Philon is having a first half.
Boy, that stop and start.
Heidi. Lawyer loves that shot for that reason.
It's one of the best shots in basketball. The offensive glass. Right back in that picture with Braden Smith.
Sears with 35 in this matchup last year. Now he has 2 buckets here tonight.
Tempo starting to play in the favor of Alabama.
Trey Kaufman-Renn inside has been on the bench with 2 fouls. Has a team-high 9 points.
Well, that physicality, I mean, he just not...
Reitzel. Philon. Reed. And 1. Alabama has 6. Purdue 5. Kaufman-Renn
really could have thrown it over the top to Kaufman-Renn. Nelson's got to take away his left shoulder.
He's been winning right here in this spot. And again.
I mean, that's what he wants.
Sears finds the glass.
You got to stop the basketball, and there you got him. Go pursue rebounds.
Lawyer win with that first step, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line. About the time you think of him as just a 3. I suppose the fans thought maybe they should have beaten Yale by more. Free throw made, or McNeese to becoming the Hunted. Starring Eddie Redmayne and Lashana Lynch. The day of the Jackals streaming. Reed backdoor cut to Holloway.
Oh, what a finish. And the slip was beautiful. Taking that assignment that time. I think Colvin's coming off his best defensive game of his career. No doubt. You watch him play pick and roll. You watch him run a team. It's next level stuff.
Game high 4 assists.
It's against Arkansas State. It's kind of a smart play of getting to the body of Jakari here.
Smith, Lawyer, this will count. Got it. Renn, he has a pair. Lawyer hit the bucket to end the first half and gets the one to start the second.
Purdue loves to run that handoff play to Fletcher Lawyer.
Reitzel, Philon. He is the only one who's made a 3 for Bama right now.
He was 1 of 7 from 3% of players in college basketball. That's a bucket, but not against Cliff Omori.
Reitzel, back-to-back 3s for the tie.
You just kind of felt like, Paul, that it was a matter of time before...
Sit back out to Smith. Shot clock down to 10. Kaufman-Renn, little floater.
That is so pretty there.
Sears guarded by the freshman Harris.
Oh,
misses the jam.
That looked like it just slipped out of Omori's hand.
Back to Reitzel. Sears from way downtown, got it.
Boy, he shoots it with some incredible range.
Lawyer, Smith. Lawyer. 3 more. Nelson.
Look out.
Yeah.
But we got driving kicks everywhere. Purdue getting it for 3, and then on the...
Lawyer.
Oh, man.
Finesse.
Yeah.
A rare miss. Still has a game. Smith fade away.
Boy, that is high-level offense right there.
Grant Nelson went up to get it. Philon back with it. Nelson can do this. Alabama back on top. Kaufman-Renn was great in the first half.
Without Cliff, there's just no resistance that can keep him away.
And of course, he's on Kaufman-Renn. Kaufman-Renn still gets it done. Omori came up with it. 3 more. The freshman Philon stays high.
Such a nice job of getting vertical.
Philon right back to Nelson and 2 more.
With some pace,
Smith. Second time we've seen that this half.
He loves that pull-up jump.
Another rebound. Philon hesitates and then got him there.
That little in and out just takes his defender off balance. And then
Kaufman-Renn 19 points, and Robbie was 23 that night, early January against Illinois.
And the free throw line for him has been Holloway. Think about how good Bama's going to be when Chris Youngblood gets back. That's going to be scary.
Holloway, the transfer from Auburn, with a 3. Smith back to Kaufman-Renn. From distance, the jumper.
Darion Reed was
looking for buckets on back-to-back possessions. Kaufman-Renn to Smith.
Smith just rubbed LeBaron Philon right off it.
Kaufman-Renn looking for one of his guards, finds the freshman Cox, 8 to shoot. Pull up.
We got fouled. Wow. Cox at the line.
Hardy to Cox. Just hit a 3. How about another? Got it! There it is. And there it goes! Air ball. He's their best 3-point shooter. He'll try again. Second time to go.
It didn't phase him one bit, Paul. And that's a guy that can get it going. Their fives, though, have done what they've needed to do. They've defended, they've rebounded, and they've been able to make some shots at the rim.
Cam Heidi to the party. Offline. Nelson. Skip past to Reitzel. Huge.
Boy, what a look, though. LeBaron Philon easily in that point in time.
Things got nervy Monday night in that second half, Robbie. It was Reitzel who came up with a couple of big threes. Whistle away from the ball. It will stay
off the floor.
Philon, top scorer for Alabama, just went to the bench with 3 fouls. Meanwhile, Kaufman.
Look at that. Oh, man. A good foul by Maury. How effective he was at being the centerpiece of this offense. Now, you're going to...
9 o'clock Eastern on Peacock.
I thought Braden Smith could have let that go.
But he likes Kaufman-Renn inside. For that reason.
He is getting back to that right hand, left shoulder. I mean, who's your 4th guy? And C.J. Cox has filled that role perfectly. Oh, what a play.
Inside to Nelson and count it. He's got a double. Nelson cuts it to 4. Smith up to his average with 9 assists. Maybe another.
Yeah. Boy, with that side cleared out, that action is so hard to...
1-1. To top it off, Purdue found themselves down 6. They're making almost 60% of their shots, better than they were on Monday as well. Smith, first. It was just 3 out of 8 from the line here in the second half. Lead of 10. Sears. Reitzel. Got it off. Cam Heidi.
Wow, what a play by Cam Heidi.
Draws them the heels of Alabama taking their time to get their 2
that last possession ran plenty of clock. The resilience they showed after the #2 team in the country goes on a run like that will help them Bama's got a ton of talent, and this stretch is going to test them. Figure some things out here as they navigate this schedule.
Illinois, second-ranked team in the country.